Let me start with a question. Why do some people earn six figures and still feel trapped, while others earn far less yet sleep peacefully at night? It doesn't seem fair. It doesn't seem logical. But it's real. And the answer has almost nothing to do with income. It has everything to do with decisions. Not dramatic decisions, not lucky breaks, but small, quiet financial decisions, repeated consistently, that shape an entire life. Today, we're not talking about how to earn more money. We're talking about what actually determines financial freedom, regardless of income level. Let me tell you a story that doesn't look impressive at first glance. No luxury cars, no viral success, no overnight breakthroughs. Just a man with an average income and an extraordinary level of financial calm. His name is Daniel. Daniel never earned the most in the room. He was never the highest paid person at work. He didn't chase promotions aggressively or jump industries for quick raises. Yet today, Daniel lives with a sense of financial stability most people never reach, even those earning far more. And the reason isn't luck, it's decisions. From early on, Daniel understood something most people don't realize until much later. Money doesn't create freedom, structure does. Instead of asking, "How can I earn more this year?" Daniel asked, "How can I build a life that stays stable even if my income doesn't grow fast?" That question quietly shaped everything. For Daniel, success wasn't about appearances. It wasn't about owning the newest things or keeping up with peers. Success meant flexibility, predictability, the ability to absorb shocks. He didn't measure progress by what people could see. He measured it by how much pressure he felt, and he worked relentlessly to reduce that pressure. As Daniel's income increased, his lifestyle didn't rise at the same pace, not because he was cheap, but because he was intentional. Every upgrade passed one test. Will this increase my freedom or my obligations? If the answer was obligation, he paused. Over time, this created margin, not just financially, but emotionally. Before investing aggressively, before chasing side businesses, before upgrading his lifestyle, Daniel built buffers, emergency savings, lower fixed expenses, time buffers between decisions. These buffers gave him something priceless: the ability to think clearly under pressure. Daniel didn't assume stability. He assumed disruption, not pessimistically, but realistically. He watched history. 2008 wiped out high earners, 2020 rewarded adaptability. Technology reshaped careers faster than expected. So he prepared, not by panicking, but by staying flexible. These decisions didn't make Daniel rich overnight, but they made him resilient. Resilience creates calm. Calm improves decision-making. Better decisions compound over time. This is how quiet success is built. Because Daniel wasn't financially stretched, his mind worked differently. He wasn't reactive. He wasn't desperate. He could wait. He could say no. He could spot opportunities others missed because they were too stressed to notice. That mental clarity became his biggest asset. Now, let's briefly talk about someone else. We'll call him Michael. Michael earned slightly more than Daniel, but Michael made different decisions. Michael equated success with visible progress. Every raise became a lifestyle upgrade. Every milestone became a new commitment. He avoided thinking about risk. He assumed income would protect him. But when pressure arrived, higher costs, uncertainty, disruption, his system had no room to breathe, and stress followed quickly. Michael didn't fail because he made bad decisions. He failed because his system had no room for error. His income looked healthy, but his financial structure was tight. Every dollar had a job. Every obligation depended on steady income. Every month required everything to go right. And in the real world, things rarely go right forever. When even small disruptions appeared, pressure multiplied fast. This is a crucial point. Stress doesn't come from low income. It comes from fragility. Fragile systems collapse under pressure, amplify small problems, turn minor setbacks into emotional crises. Michael wasn't irresponsible. He was overcommitted. And overcommitment is one of the most common financial traps in modern life. This explains a paradox many people don't understand. Why do some high earners feel more stressed than average earners? Because high income often masks risk. It encourages faster lifestyle expansion, larger fixed costs, confidence without protection. Income creates the illusion of safety. Structure creates actual safety. Daniel's advantage wasn't obvious. He didn't win in visible ways, but he had lower fixed expenses, fewer emotional obligations, more decision-making flexibility. This gave him something extremely rare: time to think. And time to think is one of the most powerful financial assets there is. Most people focus on big moments, promotions, investments, career changes. But financial outcomes are shaped by small decisions: how fast you upgrade, how much margin you allow, how quickly you say yes. These decisions don't feel dramatic, but they compound, and over years they create entirely different lives. History reinforces this lesson. In 2008, many high-income households collapsed, not because income disappeared instantly, but because obligations were too heavy. In 2020, those with flexibility adapted faster, even with lower incomes. The winners weren't the richest, they were the least rigid. Calm changes behavior. Calm allows you to wait instead of panic. Observe instead of react. Choose instead of chase. When others rush, calm people see opportunities. This is how financial clarity becomes a competitive advantage, not just emotionally, but practically. Many people use money to regulate emotion. They spend to feel successful. They upgrade to feel safe. They avoid numbers to avoid discomfort. But emotional avoidance creates financial chaos. Daniel faced discomfort early, so he avoided chaos later. We are entering a period of accelerated change. Technology reshapes careers. Costs shift unpredictably. Stability feels temporary. In this environment, fragile systems break fast, resilient systems bend, but survive. What you can learn. You don't need to choose between ambition and safety. You need to sequence them. Daniel didn't reject growth. He delayed it until his foundation was strong. Michael chased growth first and paid for stability later. The most important financial decision isn't how much you earn. It's how much pressure your life can handle. Reduce pressure and your options expand. Increase pressure, and even high income feels like a cage. Money doesn't fail people. Systems do, and systems are built one decision at a time. Once you understand this, everything shifts. You stop chasing income blindly. You stop measuring success by appearances. You start designing a life that works under pressure. That's when financial stress begins to loosen its grip. Most people spend their lives chasing higher income, hoping that one day it will finally buy them peace. But the people who truly escape financial stress learn a different lesson. They don't wait to feel safe before they act. They build safety first and let income grow from there. They understand that wealth isn't just about numbers. It's about resilience, about how your life responds when things don't go as planned. Because when pressure arrives, and it always does, income can disappear, markets can shift, and plans can change. But a strong financial system holds. If this story resonated with you, it's because part of you already knows the truth, that calm is not something you buy later. It's something you design now. Subscribe to this channel if you want more than motivation. Subscribe if you want clarity, structure, and a smarter relationship with money. Here, we don't chase hype. We build foundations. We build calm. And we build financial freedom that lasts quietly, deliberately, and on your terms. Stay with us, and let's build a life where money supports your future, not controls it.